everybody, I'm Kimberly Roberts. I'm your Usborne Books and More educational consultant, and I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite books today that are in the Usborne book collection. If you know Usborne books, then you probably know that That's Not My series. These are perfect for any babies 9 months and up. I also tell all my customers that they're a great first reader for those older siblings that are learning to read and they can read to their younger siblings. They're nice rounded corners for safety. They're nice big bold black lines on the pages, and each page has a little touchy feely part. Also each page has a little mouse to find, and then at the end it tells why it is their puppy or kitten or lion. We have probably close to 20 different ones of these, so if this looks like something you might be interested in, maybe you should write down That's Not Mine. You can search it on the website. Usborne has several different types of books. Those like the touchy-feely books, they also have Lift the Flaps, and they also have noisy books. So this is a brand new book where they put all of those features into one. So it's nice bright colors. It has Lift the Flap for peekaboo. Also has touchy-feely parts on some of the pages. This one's kind of fun. And then it also has cute music too. It's a brand new title. We really like this one at Usborne. The next one I'm going to show you is one of my favorites, Ted and Friends. This is what's called a combined volume. Usborne likes to save their customers money, so they have put some of their best books into a collection. This is Ted and Friends. It has all of these titles in this one book. It also has a read-along CD. This book is illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. So every page has a little yellow duck somewhere hidden on the page, and his name is Cartwright, for the kids to find. Ted and Friends is going to be your phonics-based books. Ted in a red bed, Fox on a box. But what I like to point out with Ted and Friends is you can buy these stories individually. These particular ones, Crow in the Snow and Bee Makes Tea, are new. They're not in Ted and Friends, but they're similar. But you can buy the stories in Ted and Friends individually for $6.99. Or you can buy all of those titles in one for only $19.99. So that's a really good deal. Another combined volume. This is the best bang for your buck. If you buy anything in the Usborne catalog, Farmyard Tales is your best bang for your buck. It's $24.99. Also, again, a read-along CD comes with this one. It is also illustrated by Cartwright, so there's a little yellow duck on every page for the kids to find. It has all of these stories, I think, which is near 20 stories, all in this one book. I like that it has a map where all of the stories take place here in Apple Tree Village. The other thing about these stories is that they're a dual reader. So the top line is first grade level, the second line is second to third grade level reading. So if you read just the top line, like if it's getting late and you have to get to bed pretty quickly, you can just read the top line, the story makes sense. Or later when the kids are learning to read, they can read the top, you can read the bottom, and they're really excited that they're reading together with mom and dad. Or you can also have a younger sibling and an older sibling read together. This book does have a bookmark, a ribbon bookmark in it, which I am having trouble getting out right now, which the kids like to use to mark their page, and then they like to see the progress that they've made in the book. Best bang for your buck, $24.99. Another preschool favorite is Lift the Flap Colors. Like I said, Usborne does a lot with Lift the Flaps. They're nice sturdy flaps. They're not just thin paper, so they're not as easily ripped off. But this is a brand new one. All the preschool teachers love this one. All about colors, some matching colors. I want to show you my favorite page in this one is Mixing Monkeys. And it just shows what happens when you put red and yellow together. It makes orange. What happens if you mix all the primary colors? It makes brown. I really love that page. So now we're going to talk about some of my favorite preschool books. This is the Cuddle Bear. He's a nice plush that has a matching book. Cuddle Bear is all about giving hugs, We all might need a hug sometime. Big, bright, beautiful illustrations. Nice picture book for sitting on a lap. Just a cute gift. The other thing to know about Cuddle Bear and the Cuddle Bear plush is that proceeds go to pediatric cancer research with the purchase of either one of these, or you could actually buy them together as a set. Another one, I'm going to hit the light for Secrets of the Apple Tree. Secrets of the Apple Tree is one of our new books that is a Shine the Light book. Our preschool teachers love this because it's a preschool book about germination. It's a science book, but it's also really interactive. So you're reading along the page. This is what the tree looks like in the summer. Then what does the tree look like in winter? And you shine the flashlight on the back of the book, on the back of the page, and you can see what the tree looks like in the winter. And then it reiterates that here. Each page has a secret, something hiding on the back of the page. So there's the worms. What's hiding underneath these leaves? A toad. Awesome hardcover book. This one is only $12.99. Perfect for your preschoolers for nighttime reading. Squirrel's Tale is a fun interactive book as well. Oh, let me hit the light. There we go. Squirrel's Tale is a fun interactive book too. He is missing his squirrel. There he is. The squirrel fits in this little pocket on the front of the book. He comes out and he slips in the little slits inside the book. So it's really fun. The kids love to interact with the book. But it's also teaching reading left to right. And this just tells all about how the squirrel is getting himself into trouble throughout the book. But he just slips in and out of each page. And the kids love to do that. Secret on the back, if you lose your squirrel, it tells you how to make a new one. Or if I'm your consultant and you lose your mouse or squirrel, because there's a mouse book as well, I can always get you a replacement. Questions and Answers of Your Body. It's a brand new title that just came out in January. Asks all the questions that those preschoolers, kindergartners, even first graders ask. Goes through all of them. When, how, what, who, why, where. Why do people wear glasses? To help them see. So now I'm going to show you some of my favorite activity books that we have in our Usborne catalog. These are our wipe clean books, usually for preschoolers, but they have introduced a couple that are for a little bit older kids as well. There are wipe cleans. They come with a wipe clean marker, but I also like to use the Crayola wipe clean markers, so I have lots of colors with my kids. But it shows them how to write the letters so they can practice. I also like that this alphabet one has the uppercase and lowercase letters. So then everything on that page is words that start with that letter. It goes all the way through. And in the back you can practice the whole alphabet, capital and lowercase, and then you can wipe it off and do it again. As I mentioned, they have some older kid ones that they've introduced, like first puzzles, so you're reading with them and trying to figure out the different puzzles that they have in here. First Words is another one of our favorites here at home. Practicing writing some basic words, and then in the back you're practicing writing the whole word by yourself. Wipe it off and do it again. We have lots of coloring books as well with Usborne. This one is a new one, my first color by numbers, and then we have for the little bit older kids or parents too. What I love about all of our drawing and coloring and doodling books is that they already have color on the page. It makes them look pretty. Our pages are nice and thick so that you can do crayons, color pencils, markers, or even paint you can do on there. But it teaches them the color code and how to read it. And then for the older kids, there's a little bit more challenging ones. Or for you adults that like to doodle. Speaking of doodling, we have lots of drawing and doodling books. This is a popular series that we have. Drawing, doodling, coloring for girls. We have one for boys, just inspiring them to color and doodle. Like I said, they already have color on the pages, which makes it nice and inspiring. There's one for girls, there's one for boys, there's a gender neutral one. This one is very popular if you have any girls in junior high, high school, even adults that love fashion. So it'd be a great gift to give. It's drawing fashion, doing nails, doodling hair, doodling outfits. Very, very popular at my booths. Another activity book is the Big Maze book if you have anybody that loves to do mazes. This is actually the second one. It was so popular they made another one. Lots of bright, colorful pictures, some challenging mazes, some a little bit easier. Our sticker books are very popular. Things I like to say about our sticker books, parents often say, you know, that's just a sticker book, you're going to stick all the stickers and it's going to be trash. But actually, our sticker books are a story, so the children are just doing their own illustrations by sticking the stickers. You can keep the book and it's still a story later. But the idea is that they are sticking the stickers on the characters. So we have them, many, many, many sticker books for girls and boys. And the nice thing that they've done is they've made these sticker packs. So there's 4 mini sticker books in this pack, which you can break up and give to individuals at a party or as gifts. They're nice to put in your purse for doctor appointments. This whole pack of 4 sticker books, which is the same, it's like the same thing, it's just mini. 4 sticker books for $20. They have one for boys and one for girls. Paper airplanes is very popular. They have 100 paper airplanes, they have 100 more paper airplanes, and then they did a combined volume. What this is it folds out and each color makes a different plane. So what you do is you pick the paper that you want to pick. The color airplane on the top there shows which airplane this makes. Lots and lots of fun for the boys, very popular with the dads too. Only $7.99. I'm going to talk about some of our older kid books with Usborne. The common misconception with Usborne is that we have only little kid books, but we actually have from birth all the way through middle school, sometimes even high school. So this is our very first reading set. It's for those kids that are just learning to read. We just started this set with my boys that are 4. It's a progressive set, so they start in book 1, which is Pirate Pat. In the front of the book, it has some nice guidance notes for us parents that aren't teachers, that don't necessarily know how to teach our kids how to read. What's nice about this book is that it's a story on this side that mom and dad are reading, and then the kid reads this side. In the back, there are some comprehension pages to make sure that our kids are understanding what they're reading and not just memorizing their parts. But I also like, again, some more guidance notes for us parents that aren't teachers. In this particular book, these are the only letters that are introduced to the child in their words that they're reading. And like I said, it's a progressive set so that they stay in book 1 until they can read their part fluently, and then they move on. About halfway through book 8, they're reading all on their own, but still guidance notes for parents in the front on what to work on in this book. Again, still comprehension pages in the back for our kids to make sure that they're understanding what they're reading. And then again, guidance notes in the back in each book. Also comes with this nice guide for some reminders for us parents also on how to use the set. Absolutely love it. Can't say enough things about it. I feel like every parent out there, if you have a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old that's just learning to read, you must have this set. By the time they get done reading the whole series, I'll show you the last book so you can see what types of words they'll be reading. These are the types of words in the very last book, number 15. So after they're done with that very first reading set, they might be interested in their very first chapter books. So Hey Jack is a series. Billy B. Brown is also a series. These two are friends. They're in each other's books. Inside here, nice big words with some illustrations still, so it's not too complicated for them, but they're still reading a chapter book like Big Brother and Big Sister. The brand new book of Heidi. It's the unabridged version of the entire story of Heidi. Again, similar cover. But this is, these are usually 2nd to 3rd grade level reading. This is a little bit more complicated, but definitely something you can sit with your child and read with them. Still having the bookmark. So, so nice. $19.99 for these. My boys really love these. All my boys at my book fairs. I don't know if you can see those well, Eric. Fighter planes, tanks, warships, all these boy things. They really soak it in. Warships, for example. This is an example of flex binding. So it's not necessarily a hardcover, but it's not necessarily a paperback either. But just lots of awesome kind of comic strip type things, actual photographs, just snippets of information that the boys just love, these facts and all of these. So this is all about warships, all different topics. Greek myths is very popular for the like 8, 9-year-olds. What I love about this one is that in the back it has nice maps of everything. Where did it all happen? But it also tells you about who the evil women were, who the deadly monsters were. It just gives you a nice glossary of all the different, here's the royalty. Gives you a nice glossary in the back of all the different characters. Very popular at my booth. I really recommend these for not so much for the kids, but for us parents that have kids that come home with math homework and they need help. These are illustrated math dictionaries, so they're a dictionary that are illustrated to help us parents who know how to do the math but maybe don't know how to explain how to do the math. Absolutely must have in your home. This one is elementary math, so it's usually for 2nd to 5th grade, and then illustrated math dictionary is usually 5th on through college math. Last couple ones here for older kids. I just like to point out some of our internet linked books. Again, another flex binding cover encyclopedia about animals. Beautiful, beautiful pictures, gorgeous. They've printed the words on colored backgrounds. I don't know if you know that they did studies that if reading on colored backgrounds versus just black and white is a lot easier on the eyes and we retain more. These are internet links here, so if the child needs more information on this particular topic on this page, they can go to a safe Usborne link and find out more information. Just beautiful pictures. And our encyclopedias are amazing. This is a paperback encyclopedia. It's $19.99. You can get them in hardcover as well. But again, just beautiful pictures. Amazing. Also with the internet links on the pages as well for more information. So those are some of my favorite books with Usborne. Have fun shopping!